What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Rant Room, where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, and controversial topics in nerd and geek culture. So, this episode is for all you Final Fantasy players out there. What did y'all do to Square Enix, man? Fess up. What did y'all do? Because you kind of got them acting right. What am I talking about? Article says Final Fantasy 16 doesn't have American voice acting because of angry Americans. All English dialogue is being recorded in British English, apparently to not offend Americans. Now, I wouldn't be offended, but I get what they're trying to say here. Let's get some insight here, okay? This is from a different article, because apparently this game is supposed to be in a European setting. So this article from Game Rant says, Yoshida comments that many gamers of this generation expect medieval fantasy to be European, which has been codified by other literary works like Lord of the Rings, which is true. There's still quite a bit of time before Final Fantasy 16 is released, but if there's one thing to be taken from this interview, it would be that it was important to Yoshida and the rest of the development team that the game's European fantasy setting be maintained in many aspects, even minor ones like the accents, which makes sense. If the game is set in a British or European, whatever setting, it would make sense for the accents, at least most of them, to be like that, right? It makes sense. And the fear of backlash got them to get this right, which is pretty impressive, I gotta say. Before I continue, by the way, please consider hitting the red subscribe button for daily nerd and geek culture content like this. Help this channel get to the 600 subscriber goal. I'd really appreciate that. And the main goal is still 1,000. And thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go. So it says, scroll down a little too much. Let's go back up. Alright, it says Final Fantasy 16 doesn't have any American English voice acting because Square Enix was worried it might offend Americans. This is according to Yoshida, who touched on this aspect of Final Fantasy 16 in a recent interview. Translated, Yoshida explained that the English version of the game will be voiced solely by actors using British English, as the developers worried that American English-speaking characters would upset American players hoping for an authentic representation of medieval Europe. Alright? It says, even though the script is written in English, we made sure not to include any American accents, Yoshida said. We decided to do this to prevent Americans from playing the game and getting mad and saying something like, I was looking forward to playing a game set in fantasy medieval Europe, but why are they speaking American English? Ha 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 ha. To prevent this, we made sure that all the dialogue was recorded using British English. In the past, Final Fantasy characters have spoken in a variety of different accents. Talks about Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 15, Cloud from Final Fantasy Remake, just to name a few notable examples. Still, with Final Fantasy 16 bringing to life a distinctly European setting, it's understandable to have European talent voicing the characters for the English version. They are working hard to make sure y'all get this game and it is as accurate as possible. Bro, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. It's like y'all bullied them into getting it right. I mean, I would hope that was the goal to begin with, but now y'all gonna get some, hopefully y'all gonna get some quality product, some quality content, which should always be the goal. Final Fantasy 16 is due to be launched on PS5 as a console exclusive sometime summer of 2023. This is from Games Radar. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you approve or disapprove of Yoshida's messaging? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you guys not think that the voice acting really matters, or do you guys respect how they're trying to remain authentic, which I can personally respect? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and to keep yourself updated with stuff like this, make sure you hit that notification bell for daily content, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.